No end to protests in the Manipur University campus. Following the Manipur police raid on the university, in which close to 100 students and 6 faculty members were picked up, female hostelers of the university staged a sit-in demonstration in the campus today, refusing to attend classes. The female students staged a silent protest, refusing to accept Professor Yogendra Singh as the Pro Vice Chancellor of the university. The man at the center of the controversy, Professor Yogendra Singh himself, tried to pacify the protesters, urging them to go back to classes. But his call fell on deaf ears, as the students literally refused to listen to him. The sit-in demonstration took place despite the heavy security presence both inside and outside the campus. The policemen, of course, have not moved out of their spots since their midnight raid on Thursday, even as an uneasy calm prevailed in the campus. Meanwhile, condemning the police action on students and faculty members of the varsity, the Joint Students Coordination Committee called for an indefinite shutdown of the varsity.
Joint Students Coordination Committee has already total shut down the Manipur University campus because of the turmoil situation which broke out by the police personnel, paramilitary personnel in the Manipur University campus. There is a warlike situation in the campus since midnight of 19 September till now. There was deployment of huge numbers of police personnel, paramilitary forces, even the CRPF personnel inside the campus. It created a very turmoil situation and like an undeclared war in the very sanctity of the educational campus in the Manipur University.
Well, the Manipur University crisis has snowballed, with police picking up close to 100 students from the campus on charges of detaining Pro Vice Chancellor Yogendra Singh, even as confusion reigns supreme as to who is in charge as the Vice Chancellor. If the state government's contention is to be taken into account, it is Professor Yogendra Singh and not Professor W. Vishwanath who are supposed to have been the acting Vice Chancellor during the absence of incumbent VC Professor A.P. Pandey, who is under suspension. This becomes clear from the state police's stand that it conducted the raid on campus with permission from the VC, that is Professor Yogendra Singh. But the question arises as to whether the order of VC Pandey appointing Professor Yogendra Singh as the Pro Vice Chancellor holds good, because the former has now been placed under suspension. Well, all said and done, the agitation has taken a new turn now, with the students and the last section of the teaching community refusing to accept Professor Yogendra Singh as the new VC. To add to it, the ambiguous stand of the Union Ministry of HRD has added to the confusion, because it is not yet clarified as to who is the real Vice Chancellor in charge. In all this, the students are the ones who are losing out on precious classes. With inputs from Sharat Chandra, Bureau Report, Northeast Live.